Football, the beautiful game. There are many different levels, most noticeably being the Premier League, the most viewed football source on club level. But what about the lower leagues? What about how these Premier League stars start off? They start off with Sunday League football. In this episode, I interviewed a former Sunday League manager. His name is Nicky Vincent. With my interview with Nicky Vincent, I'm going to get as much information as I possibly can to find out as much as possible to what it's like to be a Sunday League manager. Did you used to play Sunday League?
Yes, I played quite a lot of Sunday League. I played from when I was about 8 up to about 22, 23 I suppose. Played in the Fundamite Leagues, the Echo Leagues, and then in the Thurrock Sunday League.
Why did you want to be a manager?
Well, it was the next step I suppose. I couldn't run too much anymore, the old legs weren't working, so I still wanted to be involved in the game, and that was the next logical step.
How did you get into management?
At the start, me and my friend decided to start a team up together, and it started from there really. So we got into management.
What is the difference between playing and managing?
The main difference really is if you're a player, you can affect the game while you're on the pitch. As a manager, no matter how much you tell players what to do, sometimes they do their own thing and it's hard. You can make substitutions here and there, but it's easier to affect the game on the pitch than off it, I would say, is the main difference.
What's the hardest part with being a manager?
Well, there's a couple of things really. First of all, you can't always keep everyone happy, and that's the hardest thing. You can only got 11 people on the pitch. People are going to miss out, so it's hard to keep everyone happy. Plus there's a lot of red tape as a manager. You have to go to meetings and boring stuff like that.
What's the best part?
Best part, probably if you worked on something in training and it comes together on the pitch, that's always good. So maybe a set piece or some tactics you've worked out and it works out good. That's always pretty good. Plus the banter with the lads, that's always a good laugh.
Did you have a preferred formation?
And we tried not to. We tried to suit it to the teams we were playing. Possibly, probably 4-4-2 when we was managing was probably our main one, but we could change it up if we needed to, depending on the other team.
Did you have a favourite play style?
Well, we like to keep the ball really, rather than punting it and chasing it. Nice bit of passing here and there. That's the idea. Sometimes you ain't got players to do that, but that would be preferred if we could.
And what qualifications did you need to become a manager?
Well, there's many qualifications you can take. You've got FA levels, 1 to 5, depending on how far you want to go up the management ladder really. But mainly you do need to have first aid and emergency aid from the FA. They're your main things. But so, the further you progress up the ladder, the more qualifications you have to take.
Now we've got an insight on what it's like to be a Sunday League manager. Watch and wait for the next episode where I'll be discussing the sponsorship side of Sunday League.